Okay, this is something new to the channel that I've always wanted to do, and I finally got a participant. I'm joined by Miss Britt Salas.
Hello.
And I don't know if you guys remember Britt. You guys should. Because I had
a while back.
Yeah, that was like what, 2 years ago. Yeah,
I think like longer.
Maybe 2017.
Yeah.
There's no way.
No, 2018.
So 2 years ago. No, 3 years ago. Damn, we're in 2021. All right. So I'm playing this game called The A, and I bought a bunch of these decks because I like watching their videos, and I'm like, yo, this shit's cool. You get to like have really like, I wouldn't say intuitive, but like, what's that word? Like intellectual conversation. And I think this is something cool that you should try with your friends and girlfriend or anything that you have.
Because this is the friend edition.
Yeah, they have dating edition, stranger edition, the self edition, long-term relationship edition. This is all just shit you talk with and have conversations. All right, cool. I'm tired of explaining. So we got 6 cards apiece, total of 12 cards. I think do we put them together? I think so, right?
I thought they each had their own pile, right? And then they flip and then read it.
That's right. That's right. All right. Person 1 begins by asking person 2. Okay, so you want to be first? You want to go first?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, ladies first.
Okay.
Let's do this.
What do you think I'm insecure about?
Ooh. I'm gonna say I think.
Got the cameras.
It's about to get real.
Oh shit! And we didn't even look at our cards. We picked them.
Yeah, we picked them at random, so we don't know what the questions are. I think you're insecure about when it comes to a partner and their, I guess, validation of you. Mm-hmm. Like it'll make you, like you'll question, like, am I not who I think I am because they're treating me this way? That's what I would believe is like your strongest, most insecure thing.
110% correct.
Look at that, bro. You gotta know your friends. You gotta know your friends.
That's true. It's definitely a very big thing for me. Just, I think reassurance is a very big thing for me, and open communication. And if I don't have that, then I start questioning a lot around everything.
That's same.
Right.
Yeah. What do you think I'm insecure about? Oh shit.
I don't know. I really don't see you as an insecure person. I feel like the way let me talk it through. I feel like when it comes to how you maneuver things, like you jokingly go through it, even though it bothers you. You're the type of person to be like, that's okay. But I think it truly bothers you. But I feel like, I don't know, like for me, I think you're very hard on yourself when it comes to your craft. I feel like I guess in a sense of insecure, like you feel like it's not good enough, or like you wish you could do more. Like sometimes you wish that there would be other things that you could put more out, but it seems like you get into this block and then you get insecure about just like with a few videos ago, you wanted to do something real big and it didn't work, and you kind of like shut down after it. So that's a big insecurity I have. I think that's something of yours, but I think with your spirituality right now, that's why it's kind of hard to say you're insecure, because you're still finding yourself. So I think you're becoming more clear with what you want.
And still being more indecisive about shit that
Indecisive and insecure is 2 different things, though. That's why for you, I think it's just when it comes to your craft, it's more of like you just want to put out good content always, and then you always overthink, like, is this good enough? Is this not? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe type of thing. Yeah,
like I used to be very insecure about my self-image a lot. That's why I closed my shit. My gap was too big. I was insecure. I didn't feel.
Oh, your smile. Yeah. But see, you're so different now too because of it. So I guess.
Yeah, it definitely made me more confident. Like it definitely improved my confidence.
You a lot.
It did, cause like before it never bothered me, and then I was like, I looked in the mirror one day. I'm like, yo, this shit is fucking massive, dog. I can't. So then once I made that switch to like, okay, I'm gonna do what I think would make me happier and make me feel more secure about myself and more confident. And I did it, and then having the outcome, like I carry myself different with more confidence, but I don't show it. But like to myself, I don't speak ill of myself like I used to.
Yeah, and that's what I said. You've been growing a lot with that.
That definitely helped me a lot. What's one lesson I could learn that will really help me? Oh, I know what it is. What's one lesson I could learn that would really help? Value?
Valuing a relationship. I feel like when you haven't been involved in past things and something doesn't go right, you detach from it. to a point that you don't value the relationship anymore and you're still in it. I think
God damn!
I think it's very important with whoever you're with next, like you take it slowly and you get to know them more as a person first.
And then see if I want to go from there.
And see where you want to go.
So
Instead of being settle, because someone is quite notorious for that. But
yeah.
I think that's one thing you could definitely.
Wow. Shit.
What about me? What's one
was-
lesson I can learn that will really help me?
Honestly, I have no idea. I'm trying to think of something that we always talked about in the past that like bothers you that I feel like you haven't learned, but I think to follow whatever you want to do. I think without having people's judgment, I think you should be able to do whatever you want to do without the fear of what someone that's close to you might feel about it because they don't get it. That's it. That's mine. I think the lesson would be like following your intuition more than others.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I mean,
What's the greatest lesson I've taught you?
the greatest lesson I would say, wow. I think it would be value because I was going cold. Like I was like pushing you away in the sense by like not reaching out to you because of the situation. And it came to me, I was like, she's never done me wrong. You know, she's never like made me feel like she crossed, you know what I mean? You never gave me that.
Your boundaries.
Yeah, you never done that. And I was allowing an outside entity to, you know, push you away when you never done nothing wrong to me. And I think you taught me that, like, value relationships, that like, okay, why am I doing this when she never done anything to me? And that was the thing I always learned as a kid. Like I was always like, I don't associate myself with people who I don't associate with, but that's not right, because you know what I mean, it was a thing that I had to really learn and grow. And I think you really taught me that lesson. And it was funny, in my previous relationship you were an issue because I gave you a
Spot in your life?
a spot that she thought that was bigger, like taller than hers. And it was like I was valuing my friendship because that's just how I don't like to devalue friendships if I get in a relationship. Like I don't want to,
10%.
you know what I mean? Like
I've been there before.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Like,
have to understand it's part of my package.
yeah, and then that was, I guess the overall lesson that you taught me was value of relationship. Facts.
For me, it's like you inspired me to be more creative. I feel like you definitely have, you know, opened up a whole new world for me. Like hearing how, you know, even though you have some hard days where you don't really feel like doing it, it pushes you because it's your passion.
Yeah,
It's something you
passion.
love to do.
Uh-huh.
Passion is very big in your life, and I think that inspires me a lot because it's like, damn, like even if he has hard days, he still pushes through it. Or sometimes when he gets hateful comments, he still pushes through it.
Uh-huh.
Like no matter what, you are still like on your game, keep going, and it shows in your work too, like how much you've progressed in your channel too. So I think that was a very big like thing that I've learned from you. Is like just keep going, like what anybody thinks, like just keep going, just do it. So sure. Yeah, passion from you for sure.
Passion, yeah, that's the biggest thing to me is passion. Describe your first kiss. Oh, I remember mine. Aw.
Mine was horrible. Mine was outside of my house. It was like right by the garage, and like I could literally hear his heart beating. That's how nervous.
Damn, he was nervous.
It was both of our like first kiss, and I think he just was scared to go in, and I kind of was like looking up at him because he was tall, and I was like, and like we went in, and I was like, that's what I've been waiting for. I was like,
that shit was weak.
It was weak. And I remember going in, and my mom knew. She was like, did you just? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, why you have that face? I said, I just had my first kiss, but I didn't like it. Like I didn't have a good first kiss, but then, you know, I guess throughout I was like, oh, you know, he was just a bad kisser. He was just, a bad
trash.
kisser. Yeah, no, because I've had some amazing kisses and some, yeah, but I was late to the game. I probably was 14.
My first kiss was in 7th grade. It was a Spanish chick. You know, I can't stay away.
Mom was a black guy.
straight. Like from what I remember, it was straight. Like it was awkward though. 'Cause, like we were walking. Like you walk like we were walking like this. I had my arm around her. We're walking to the buses, and I was like, I really want to kiss you right now. Awkward as. She looked at me. She's like, you won't do it. So I looked. I was like, okay, and I went in. Like I did like the weird ass like
peck.
Yeah, and she's like, that's it. I was like,
she said, that's it.
Yeah.
Damn.
She was a grade younger than she was in 6th grade.
Oh hell no.
I was like, no. And then that was my first kiss.
When did you realize you could trust me?
When did I realize?
Wow.
With me, when it comes to trust, I always trust people. Like when I first meet you and I see that I can like befriend you in a way where like I don't mind talking to you, I trust you from the gate. It's up to you to do something to make me like, oh, I can't trust you. I just feel like that bond I can trust you with. You know what I mean? Like it's something like, cause you wouldn't go like, you know what I mean?
It's not me.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I only really associate myself with people who I can really like tell some like crazy shit to, and they'll give me either advice or like, coach me through it. You know what I mean? Like just somehow make me feel like, oh, wow, I got it off my chest.
Yeah.
It's in the universe, but it's in her universe. Cool. So I think that would be for me.
For me, it definitely was seeing when you did value our relationship, because when you started like kind of ducking off, I was like, I felt like we were really good friends. And then when you actually sat me down to have a conversation about it, saying like, look, this is why I've been like this is why I don't want to do this anymore because of how we are. It was a whole new appreciation for you. It really made me like, wow, okay, I can trust this person and this is going to be a forever friend type of thing. So I think for me, that's where it was, because unlike Percy, I keep my guard up for a very, very long time until I see something that validates it. It's not right from the get-go, because I feel like in my past experiences, when I have given people the trust right away, I get slapped in the face with it. So that's why I'm always kind of like holding it to the side. It's like, okay, I can give it to you, but like I think it was right in that moment where I was like, all right, no, this person I can talk to about anything. He's not gonna judge me. He's gonna give me opinions. He's gonna let me know his advice. And just like how like sometimes like, is this impulsive thought crazy? You're like, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Da, da, da. Don't you do it. Da, da, da.
Don't you do it.
That's a bop right there.
So I think that's probably what it is.
If you had 3 years left to live, what would you be doing differently? Oh, that's a good one. God damn. Holy.
I definitely wouldn't be, I feel like the type of person I am is I'm learning to like change, but it takes me a while to move out of my comfort zone. But I realize the comfort zone is not a very safe zone. It's very stagnant. So I think if I had 3 years left, there's no such thing as a comfort zone anymore. Like, I don't know if in that 3 years that's going to be my last day. I think I would live to the fullest. I think I definitely would be more out there when it comes to relationships, because I'm super picky with the people that I'm with. So I feel like I would definitely want to be like, okay, let me go out there, let me, I guess really understand more things, I guess, with
push yourself out of your boundaries.
Oh yeah, for sure. That and then my career, full throttle, man.
Full throttle,
Oh man, like I probably would quit where I'm at now, even if it's doing good for me, and I would fully give whatever I want to do full time. Like, I got 3 years to do it. I might as well make the best of it, type of thing. So that would be and travel. I would travel a lot, because that's definitely one of my goals. But I want to be like settled in and have money for it and not worry about it. But fuck it, I got 3 years.
You got 3 years left.
I would be going crazy.
Yeah, if I had 3 years left, I definitely would get over my fear of rejection. That shit holds me back. Like I fear rejection for doing anything,
but
and everything.
It teaches you though.
I don't want to learn like that. I can't. I
tell them if you get rejected, then you know from the get-go if you should spend more time on it rather than just wasting time on it. It just prolongs the experience, and then you gain more feelings for what? For it to be again rejected?
See, that's the thing. See, with my rejection, I wouldn't. Let's say there's a beautiful girl over there I want to talk to. I would never do it. I would be like, nah, because if you're Drake, I'm gonna feel the type of way. Only because I know
man's ego.
It's ego. It's ego. The reason why I fear rejection is because of ego. And it's not ego like it's not the ego of where it's like I'm the shit. It's the ego of like, fuck,
I tried and
yeah, and it's like, god damn, like the fear of rejection. I think I would do more things in the sense where like I'll full send more. Like I'd be like, all right, whatever. What's the worst gonna happen? I'm gonna die any damn way. Well, okay, whatever.
Yep.
But like the biggest one to me, I think if I were to get over the fear of rejection, I think that'll teach me a lot of new ways. But I guess I'm just not there mentally in my head yet to get over the fear of rejection.
But you're getting there.
But I'm getting there. There's been things I've been doing that like, oh damn, I did that?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So it's like slowly over time it's building up to where I can finally get over it.
Oh my god, these questions. What's one piece of advice you have for me regarding my love life?
Shit. When it comes to your intuition about a man, you know what, like you know what I mean? I guess my advice would be to really follow suit with the first thing you, like the first instinct that you feel, you know what I mean?
I just hate when I feel like I'm always right about the wrong things. So that's something I feel like I still struggle with. It's like, oh, I got that feeling. Okay, I still gotta get to know him. It's like, oh,
but you were
right.
You were right. I think that would be my advice. And like, instead of like seeing like 2 good qualities in the man and he has like 5 negative qualities, but you're trying to be like, maybe I can fix it. You know what I mean? Maybe like you're the helper. Like, oh, he can get over it. You know what I mean? He just haven't met me yet. You know, he needs somebody to like help him like see things differently. I think that would be my advice for you.
Yeah, that's good advice. For you, I think it's exactly what we were just talking about. You need to start following, like you need to start full sending. You need to do it, because just like how I told you with last situation, like if I wasn't there in that situation to say go for it, you would have never went for it. You would have never had any of the experiences that you had with, you know, that situation.
That's right.
But my thing is you had a good time in that situation, right?
I did.
Nothing negative came out of it, and I told you, I said, look, I'm gonna be your wing woman, but I'm not gonna tell you what to do, because I know you have it in you. It's just, again, where I said, stop, you gotta stop being a pussy. Like, that's what it is.
That's
like,
facts.
you gotta just go for it, because you never know what the experience may hold for you. If you say, hey, like, I would like to take you out.
Yeah.
Boom, you find out right there, and look, person was down for it and you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a really good time.
Like,
yeah.
I feel like whoever you end up with, whatever the case may be, I think the next person, you have to approach them, because you're used to getting approached, or you're used to being on the same level that you guys just talk back and forth. You know them as friends first, and then it's like, oh, should we? And then, oh, hang out, and then, oh, okay, let's start to get to know each other. Okay, now we're dating. Okay, this, and then
that's literally
you never have fully approached a stranger that you're attracted to, that you would like to get to know.
I've never done that,
but I think you should, because I feel like that's how you really get to know a person. Yeah, there are relationships that work well with through friendships, but I feel like when you meet someone that you don't know, and it's like
that suspense there.
It's suspense. No, but it's like excitement.
It's excitement. It's a good
It's
suspense.
like, oh, okay, are they really about me? And I don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
See, like with a friendship, you're like, okay, I know how they are. I know how this. So let me not do this. You gotta get to know the person from.
That's right. What do you think is my biggest fear?
I think like conversations when we get like real deep. You talk about like how you want certain things because you value them and you can't find them because of, you know, our generation and our people, and like when it comes to relationships, when it comes to friendships, like you feel like there's a lot of fake around you, and especially with what you do, you don't want to fall into that where you give someone the time of day and then they just don't value, they don't appreciate you.
Yeah.
I think
100%.
like you are the type of person, anytime we talk, you're like, I want a family.
Yeah,
I want to.
That's my big
Like you want that stuff. Like I hear it all the time. Like first go make some babies this year, whatever.
That's the goal.
And it's like you know, when you think deep down, when we start talking deep conversations, you're like, man, like how the fuck am I gonna find someone? And you know, it's like it's hard to find someone. I feel like, especially in our time and age too. I feel like a lot of people don't get that. But I feel like with you, it's one of your biggest fears is not finding that happiness from the source of like family. Like you debate with a lot of things like in your life with your career and like what you do, but I feel like when it comes to family, you're like, that's something you crave. I think you fear that you're never gonna get.
Yeah, it's true. That's my biggest fear. And I would like to say I feel the same for you, because like
really?
I think your biggest fear would be like, because like we deep down know that like we're gonna find our person, but it's the fear that like we're getting older and it's like And the way the generation is going now, it's just like, oh my god, what's going to happen?
Trash.
Yeah, it's like you can't find nothing wholesome, and it's like you don't want to settle just to get what you want, and it's not really what you want. You know what I mean? And it's like and I believe like another fear. I guess like pretty much like everything you said, like the fear of like your future is like not being what you expect it to be. I think that would be like one of your biggest fears, whether that's career-wise, relationship-wise, family-wise. I think that would be a fear for you for sure.
Yeah. What do you think is my best quality that I'm not aware of? About to get some compliments.
That you're not aware of. I think it would be your thinking process. You process things very differently than normal. I think that's why I can truly really indulge in conversation with you, because the way you think and you articulate your thoughts, I'm like, God damn, there's some shit I would think, but I couldn't articulate it properly. I think your best, like for me to you, your best quality is definitely the way your thinking process. I don't know if you're aware that people you may deal with don't see that, and they're like dumbed down compared to you, because like the way your life went with your experiences and how you grew up and everything, it's different. So I feel like people who you talk to maybe don't really challenge your thinking process until you meet something that you f with me. You know what I mean? It's just like, I think that would be your best quality tip, in my opinion, that you're not aware of is your thinking process.
For me, I think honestly, like the first thing that comes into my head, even though you may not think it, you're very detail oriented, which means that you okay, as a guy, you guys slip through things, but like if I were to start a conversation or start a sentence, you fill it in for me because you remember what I told you even a while back. The details that you remember.
Wow.
I appreciate that as, as a person, that is close to you, because that's one of my biggest things. That's why I'm smiling at that, because I feel like when I have conversation with people, they don't really hear me.
Yeah, they're not hearing you.
They're not hearing me. And it's like when we have conversations, like, oh yeah, I remember you were telling me this, and I'm like, holy shit. Or
damn,
like,
that's crazy.
I think you're very, I think you dumb yourself down with something sometimes.
Oh, 100%. Oh, God.
Yeah, and I think you need to stop doing that, because.
What? It's hard, because just chilling with the homies, like anything that I say, like, I got a skincare routine, that's bro, like, so it's like,
but it's not.
It's not.
Your skin glowing, look at your skin.
Bro, if you have a skincare routine as a male, it's not.
Women look at that as.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, it's like some things I dumb down in a sense where like it's guy talk, but like when it's come to like those real in-depth conversations, I would never lower myself in the sense where
there's sometimes where I'm like, Percy, don't say that. Like, don't say that. Like, what do you say?
Would it be toxic or something? Well, sometimes.
Like, do it. Send it. And I'm like, are you sure? And you're like, wait, abort mission.
Cause you see, you Brad, I had you full of sending and that shit, and like, I don't even think.
Me and Percy were definitely doing a healthy, toxic lifestyle in 2020. So
man, healthy toxic is beautiful. And I didn't even think of the consequence of like, damn, what if it don't work out the way I have been? No, full abort. What do you think is the hardest thing about the choices I've made? Wow.
That's kind of like general. Like, is it with your careers?
I think with everything. Like anything like that's. I guess.
I was gonna say with relationships, that's the only thing I see hard, because you're fully into it with your career, you're fully into it with your family, the way that you value them and you put them first. But when it comes to relationships, I feel like maybe the way that you handled past relationships, that's why they ended the way that they did, or the type of women that you subconsciously attract to you, and it's kind of like really, man, like I gotta go through this again. But I feel like it's because of certain maybe context, you would say, to
that's true,
to a significant other, where it was just like, why would you? And you're like, but it's not. But it shouldn't be like that. But then that's why I feel like, instead of ending a breakup in a healthy way, it's just ended off of like, where are they now?
The hardest thing about the choices I've made was just really like not putting, I guess, like with most of my most of them, honestly, it was always about me. Like, I was never fully committed. I always had one foot in, one foot out, and I've never really committed. So
Gemini in you.
Terrible. Yeah, I think the hardest thing about that was like, what would have happened, good or bad, if I'd have had both footing? You know what I mean? Like, what would have happened instead of me like, nah, they gonna leave me anyway because I'm always getting left. You know what I mean? Abandonment trauma.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you were always 10 steps ahead before it even happened.
Yeah. I was always, that's
where we can relate.
And then I would always like self-sabotage and then blame them. Like, see, I knew it. I knew we were gonna do this. You know what? Every fucking staying around. Yeah, I was toxic, trash, complete ass. I think the hardest thing about the choices you made was not fully trusting yourself. Whether it comes, okay, so like, you will have a feeling about something wrong, but you'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, nah, you won't do that to me. You know what I mean? And I think like the hardest thing about that was like not fully trusting yourself. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of people they can believe in themselves, but they don't trust themselves to deal with like, okay, I'm trusting this. If it don't work out, oh well. If it does work out, great, like cool. And I think the difference between believing in yourself and trusting yourself is knowing the consequences and learning to live with it without, self-sabotage. Like, I can't believe that. You know what I mean? Like,
no, it's 110% true, because since me and Percy are close, I would come to you about my situation like, ooh, that's a red flag. Like, that's not good. That's
I remember those conversations.
And I'd be like, no, like, I just feel like maybe there's something, it could be. But something I learned through my therapist too was, she said that if you don't trust yourself, you don't love yourself.
Exactly.
And that was a very big thing I had to realize, because I used to say I love myself. She's like, but you don't.
Yeah.
Because then you wouldn't run before they even started running, because abandonment issues too. It's a real thing, and
it's real.
I would already be like, okay, so if he did that, then that means it was like that, and overthinking when it wasn't even there yet. So it definitely, that's a good one too. How do our differences enhance our relationship?
I'm more of a homebody. I like being comfortable in my own environment. You like to go out and have fun. Like, you like to live.
I used to be like that too, though.
Yeah, and then that was our difference up until you invited me out that night, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go. I am going to go out and have a good time, and that's exactly what I did. Like, I fully was like, you know what? Like,
because you thought of it in a negative way.
I was like, I don't want to deal with this. Like, and then I was like, no. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the thing that I've always struggled with, is always doing something out of my comfort zone and like not really dealing with why I keep always refusing to do things, and like I just never knew why, and then I still don't know why, but now I'm just like, let's do it. Let's go out. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Let's okay, I'm down. I'm more open. I'm not trying to.
Because before you used to be like, nah, that's just gonna be ass. I'm gonna leave at 12.
Yeah.
That's what you would say. You would give yourself a time when we go out, and then you would I'd be like, Percy, it's 1 or 2. You're like, oh, I'm having a good time.
I'm chilling, bro. I'm good. Exactly. I think that enhanced like our relationship in the sense where I'm becoming more open in a sense, because you're exposing me to like, you're giving me more, I guess, more of a oomph to like get over something in a way of like, just go out, you might have a good time. Like, what's the worst that could happen?
Mine would have to be back to, I know it sounds bad, but like the fuck it mentality, because for you it's in a healthy way. Like, before I used to be like, I don't want you. You're like, no, Britt, you just gotta go for it. You just gotta do it. Meaning like with, situations that I may go through, or like, career choices, and you're like, who cares? Do what you want, f it. Because I used to be like, nah, like, let me not do it because I don't know how it's gonna play out. And you're like, Brittany, full send, YOLO, f it. And I think your personality definitely enhanced that for me, because I look at you, I'm like, damn, he really doesn't give a f, but in the most healthiest way. Like, he does it because at the end of the day, it's for you.
Yeah,
and that's all that should matter.
Exactly.
And I'm so used to doing things for other people first. Mm-hmm. So it's like, all right, that's pushing me to be more like you said, it's good to be cocky, Brittany. That was just one of a conversation we had, because I'm like, I'm not like that. And you're like, no,
it's healthy,
it's healthy. It's not me like,
you're not
crazy.
Yeah,
it's just
you're
like,
not.
no, I am a good person. I do deserve better.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I used to be like, I got you.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that's definitely how you
point proven. Yeah. Exactly. What do you think drives me?
I think it's with the people you love. Like, I think of your niece first, like the way you changed too when she came into your life too. Like, she's everything to you, and I love that side too, because you, even when I've met her too, you're like, oh my god, I just can't wait. I can't wait to have my own whatever. Like, it just made you value like life itself.
I
think it definitely was a very big thing. I think she drives you. I think honestly your supporters too. I think it's a very big thing when it comes to your career. Like, you know, some days you may have a bad day, but you go on and someone recognizes you and they tell you how much their videos make your day. You write me and you're like, wow, that was just great. Like, it's just so nice sometimes to get out and to hear that. Like, there's people that look up to you. And so I think that's what it is.
Like
supporters for sure.
100%. Like just getting a message from somebody that I never met in my life. Like, yo, bro, like I really like the videos. Like, man, you don't understand. Like, I watch your shit when like I'm going through something. Like, just to know that you have this attitude where like when shit goes bad, you just keep it going. And, like, you don't like sit there and dwell on like what could have like the bad things. And I really appreciate that, because it's like, damn, like I guess it's like validation. Like getting that stuff, like me knowing my own validation, but me hearing it from someone else drives me hard. Like, okay, when I make my year recap videos and I read those comments, and then my mom tell me, I'm like, man, like it drives me to be more, to do more. And then my family, the friends, and like everything I have around me, that drives me, because I pull inspiration from everything.
Yeah, you do.
And it drives me to like keep creating, keep going more, and like keep being a better person than I was yesterday. And I think that's what drives me. What do I think drives you? I believe the possibility of everything you want working when you do it. I think it's like I guess it's like the suspense of excitement. Like, now that you're about to get into your career, what you want to do, it's driving you to do it, because like you're seeing the reaction you're getting already.
Crazy.
And it's like, damn, I let myself all these years go by and not do it, you know what I mean? So I think what drives you is like knowing that like you know where you're going, and you're on the trajectory to go towards it, and like everything around you, whether it's like family that don't support or friends that don't support, it's still driving you to show them like, see, I did it. You know what I mean? And I think that's what drives you ultimately, is like knowing the possibility of like, I'm about to prove these wrong. Exactly. And it's like, and it's not even about proving them wrong. It's like me proving myself right. Like, I knew I can do it. And like now I just have to believe in myself. And I think that's what drives you ultimately. For sure.
Yep. Well, that was good.
That was good? Hey, bro, you know what I mean? That's what I do. So this was fun. This was a real fun game.
10 out of 10 recommend.
Yeah, this is a good game. This is really like...
Oh, that's crazy. To think all those cards.
Yeah, we got more. So we'll probably do like a part 2 to this. I think that'd be pretty fun,
I think so.
But yeah, this is the game called the And Friends Edition. I wish they were sponsored this video. That'd have been cool. If y'all watch
maybe part 2.
Yeah.
Maybe part 2.
Hey, maybe they'll send out some more decks or something. That'd be, hey, look. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This is something fun. I think you guys should play this with your friends or family or whomever you want to play with. They have a bunch of other like decks to choose from. It was really fun. Be sure to follow Britt on her Instagram. And if you're like, what are you like, light skin, black? If you're black, she need a black dude in her life. You know what I mean?
I need a black dude.
Britt. All right, I'm just speaking the gospel. You know what I mean?
But what about the Hispanics too?
Oh yeah, if you're Hispanic too, but you can't be like toxic Hispanic, because y'all toxic as hell. But then again, well, black people don't cheat, or black men don't cheat, and you know.
Cut the cameras.
That's facts. We don't cheat. All right, my brothers know. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you want more things like this. This is something new and different that I hope you guys enjoy. If not, I love y'all. I'm sure to catch y'all in the next one.
Peace out, guys.
Bye. Oh.
He said.
Now